Guys, Joe TCG Hero 228. Today we have a 15-0 Nami deck list with Monjohn here.
Yep.
So, coming to op11 meta, why was Nami the only thing you wanted to play?
Probably just because I played the op3 Nami and I wanted to give this one a shot. That's pretty much it.
That's it?
Yep.
So, I know in the tournaments and locals we have here at Ebisu Collections in Gilroy, California, that you do play a lot of non-meta decks here.
Yes.
What's some of the non-meta decks that threw you off a curve?
Jinbei. Jinbei was...
Shout out Jeffrey.
Shout out Jeffrey. What else? Foxy. Shout out TJ. That's really it. Jinbei and Foxy, the biggest ones I wasn't prepared for it, for sure.
Wasn't prepared for it. I know Jeffrey plays a lot of Jeffrey decks, we'll call them.
Yep.
Definitely Jeffrey decks. Alright, let's get into the deck list then.
Alright. So first we play 4 1-drop laws. I think these 1-drop chump blockers are very good right now. Pretty much everything that people play to get rid of them, they cost at least 3 to 4, so it's good value even if they like rusted or something. They pay 3 to 4 Dawn for something I paid for 1, and it's a good chump blocker when they're trying to go for game.
Also, it's really good with leader ability, right? Because I know it has no counter to it.
Yeah, so it's a brick, so obviously if I don't have it on board, I can just pitch it with leader ability. Like I'm a 7 for the turn.
Okay.
In this deck, my build, I like going second, so my favorite turn 1 play is Hiyori. We have a lot of good trigger cards we could put into our life. And then we'll also get a draw by Hiyori on turn 1, which is really good. And I'll go into the triggers we put pretty soon. Also, we play 4 Nojikos.
Nojiko's on the rise.
Most of the meta decks right now play a lot of 5 drops, so Nojiko's good just for bouncing for really cheap.
And it's a counter.
Yes. Play 3 Marshall D Teach. I was on 4, but I've noticed that he just doesn't come up as much. I just don't really need him. I really only do leader ability late game. So he just, yeah, I had to cut him for space, but he's still a good card. Obviously 4 Zeus.
Oh, blinged out? Only 2.
Only 2. Zeus is just good for KOing blockers and more 5 drops when I'm going for game. Or like the threatening cards. So this is one of the cards I like putting in my life with Hiyori is Kikunojo. It's especially good into blue-purple Luffy. It's one of the best decks right now. They're always at 3 life, so this is always going to be active. Other 4 drops is Cavendish. Only at 2. I think he's a little too bricky, even with leader ability, so I've run him at 2 right now, but I always see him, so it hasn't been an issue so far. The last of my 2Ks is a Satori. This is my favorite card to put into life from the Hiyori. I literally out of my 15 games I saw the Hiyori into Satori, about 10 of them.
So is that the opening turn you'll do?
Yeah, it's all. I always want to do Hiyori into Satori every time on turn 1. It's insane.
Are you afraid of losing cards in hand?
No, because the draw off leader ability negates the effect that you have to trash a card from him, so it doesn't really. It's not an issue at all. I played 3 Nami's blockers. It's just good for selecting your hand when your hands are just not great. So.
Hey, play a 3 of it, or not? Why not 4?
You don't need to see 4. It's just, I mean, with Law, you already have enough blockers, so you don't really need it as much. 4 Nico Robin. The way I play this deck is I like to just trash all my opponent's life, so Nico Robin's great against the 5 life leaders. Even against the 4 life leaders, like I say I go second, I play Cavendish or Kikunojo on 2. I won't swing with leader just because I want to get them down to life, so then I'll play Nico Robin and trash it on turn 3.
And for the audience, what does Nico Robin do again?
On play, if your opponent has 3 or more life, they trash for life. I'm currently running 2 Jozu. Honestly, it's probably the worst card in the deck. I don't play it as much. That's probably the card I play least at everything, but he comes up sometimes, and it's good sometimes. Yeah. My favorite card in the deck is the Kid, obviously. That's how I win most games. On play, your opponent just trashes life and you have to rest him. And his end of turn is great because you get to cycle your deck for all your 2Ks.
If you remember.
If you remember, yeah.
So guys out there, remember the Kid effect. Say it with me. Remember the Kid effect.
3 8-drop Luffys.
Whoa.
This card's good. It's especially good against the Blackbeard matchup. We kind of needed to win that matchup. It bounces their Jesus Burgess is back. So if you find this against Blackbeard, you pretty much win.
And can you read for the audience what it does?
So when attacking, you trash a card from your hand. You bounce a 4 or less. It could be your own or your opponent's, and then you give it your Arrested Dawn, which is perfect for your leader ability.
So you can either bounce a 2K back to your hand or bounce a in this state Jerseys back to
or other opponent's blockers. But I always play Hiyori on my first turn. That's a perfect card to bounce off your Luffy. Playing 2 red rocks. It's just good against the decks that like to go tall, like all the Luffys. It's just a great card.
You all know what Red Rock does. Bomb deck anything.
Yep. And my last couple spots, I have one of Yamato. It's just there. I don't know why.
It comes up when you need to.
Yeah, just, if you're getting rushed down against like a Bell Betty or something, it might come into play. But one of Gum Gum, what is it? Fire Pistol Red Hawk.
Want to read the audience what it does?
You may rest. So there's 2 effects. The main is you may rest 3 Dawn to kill a 5 cost, but it's an original. Yeah, a base 5 or less. So that's great against the green purple matchup, and then you just get plus 3,000. And then lastly, just a 1 of Pudding.
Pudding, you all know what Pudding do. The devil of the card games.
Correct. And that's my list. Going 15-0. You're
15-0, Ebisu Collection. So I want to ask a couple questions though. What's some like tech cards you want to put in here? Like say because I know Yamato is a 1 of. Is Yamato a tech card here?
Well, Yamato is just a filler until we get the new Odin from that new starter deck that's going to come out soon. So this is the first card that's going to get cut for that Odin, as well as the Josus are probably going to go for the Odin. Other than that, I think my list is like I'm kind of pretty happy with my list right now.
Especially the Red Hawk.
Oh yeah, I have the alts on that.
Yeah. I mean, I had personally played against this deck. This deck is, in a sense, a burn deck, like you said, Monjohn.
Yep.
It does want you to trash your life so I can gain advantage and also gaining cards with the leader ability.
Yep.
I noticed playing Ginsu, you play smart. You know, your first tune play, you play Hiyori into Satori, or Hiyori into Kikunojo. What do you think is the weakest? Like, what is the kryptonite of this deck? Rush, control.
Well, it depends what type of rush. Because again, with my leader ability, I can be very defensive to make myself a 7K for the turn to defend. But I'm assuming decks that can go wide and just outrush me, like the purple Luffy. I'm assuming I don't have much practice against it, but that could be tough.
What about the menace of this meta so far? It's gonna be Bally Betty, the coming up of her having that building a board. They can all swing wide, especially 7. I know your leader ability, but doing it multiple times against a deck that can swing multiple times. How do you feel about that?
I don't have much practice against it, but on paper, I think I'm fine with all my burn. I just don't swing, stall them. I can bounce the Karasus with Nojiko or kill them with Zeus. I think I have a shot, but obviously I need more practice against it.
All right. One more question before we go home is when playing Nami, right? When's the good time to start using leader ability? It's always first turn, second turn, every time you attack. Because there's some people out there who do use leader ability every turn, and they're not getting the results they want.
Right. Yeah. So honestly, I never hit leader ability. I never start doing it unless I'm getting rushed down heavy until after I play my first 8-drop kid. That's usually 10 Dawn turn. Because honestly, you don't need it at all. Because obviously you're gonna take the first couple swings because you're putting all your triggers you want in your life, and you're just gonna take them. Just until you hit that last life, you're at 1 life. That's when you want to start doing it. But before that, just take the swings, take the draw, and you're pretty much set.
All right. So yeah, that's the Monjohn 15-0 deck list right now. You notice him. He was he was 9-0 for Luffy deck list, purple Luffy. Now this guy hopefully go regionals one day. Hopefully get the regionals one day and get in. Is there anything you'd like to tell the audience before we sign out?
Anything I want to tell the audience? Just keep practicing, keep grinding. Shout out Ebisu Collections.
Shout out Eddie.
Yeah. And yeah, that's it.
All right, one more time before we go. Remember the kid effect.
Remember the kid effect.
Remember the kid effect. All right, guys, you have a nice day today. Tell someone you love you.